Somebody else fuck around and get beat up. Fool it to see that because you pee like a girl would. They tell you just misunderstood. And I understand you might just be lazy, but you can't sit down and pee like a baby. Okay, my bad, my bad. I'm high as fuck this morning. This is Coffee or Buns with Jesse. I'm Jesse, and let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. My bad. Sorry. Super unprofessional. Gotta fix my hood up so I look real good. Yup. Gotta come through standing like this so you know I just stood up. Get it to the side again, find again, man. Right over there when I'm hiding. Swinging through like I was Spider-Man. Get it like motherfucker, I'd have died again. Then I got up an ante. Gotta go and tell your family. Gotta go to 7-Eleven. Get some puka for your auntie.
I don't got a shoot, I got
shooters.
I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean up the phone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. So shit, I done let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Carry down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry. You got options, nigga, choose. We keep it popping like a tool. Or your bitch pussy hole in my crew. Colder than the ice
shit.
Within the wheel and I come for the deal.
That's the part I'm supposed to get before that part. That's irritating. Hold on. All right, my bad. This is Coffee and Bonghits with Jesse, and as you can tell, I got into the energy drinks a little early today. Oh, everywhere. What's up, Fiend? Erica, Jesse Blackwood, Krista, good morning to you. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a great day, even though it's miserable outside and I think it's raining. And I have to put on a green screen to make me feel better. For those that haven't met my friend, this is Sue. She's the world's largest, most intact Tyrannosaurus. And we are live today from the Chicago Field Museum across the street from historic, famous Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. Isn't that great? Now you guys gotta get one of the you gotta get one of the you gotta get one of the you gotta get one of the hot dogs out front. They're delicious. Okay, look, I'm not as high as I seem like I am. You guys have no idea how crazy it is to do like 20 jobs. I'm I'm doing pretty good though. The new numbers came out. We fell out of the top 7,000 in the world. I was pretty proud of us for we were almost on the other side of 6,000. We got as low as like 6,200 in the whole fucking world. I know Facebook makes it hard to stay. Facebook makes it hard to stay on top of this show, right? But if you go to urbansurvivorman.com, Krista, and watch it through there, or go to YouTube, then you can be part of the comments, because I see you trapped in a Facebook. Those Facebook rooms are like being on DMT. Nobody knows where this is so crap. Facebook like changes its rules every day. I just want to share my goddamn video on the 5 Radio XL because I do have a tiny responsibility to do that. So as soon as the show starts every morning, the moment it starts, I have so many things I have to do. It's not even cool. Yeah, it's totally just not even letting me share it to the 5 right now. Let me try it again. That's nuts. Oh, there it is. Guess what? I might just be high. There we go. Okay. Yo, what's up, Vince? I see you. You're trapped in your Facebook room. It's like when you're on DMT, right? You're on DMT and everything's crazy and you're tripping, and then these little cubbies and rooms and nooks and like, I don't know, little things. And then you go in there in your brain and you kind of look around, right? And there's nothing in there, but there's something in there, right? You can't see nothing in there, but you can feel something in there. And you're like, who else is in here inside my brain? If you guys go and leave hearts, I think that'll make it easier for other people to see it. I think I saw that on a tutorial video. Sorry that I don't do all the things. Okay, look, this is what we're going to talk about today. First of all, there's shit on Mars. There is shit on Mars. Oh, my God. People are debating what it is, but there's no debate that there's something there on Mars, and there's no debate that they're moving and that they're little balls. Everybody accepts that. Now let's have a discussion about what they are. Nobody seems to know. We're going to talk about that today, I swear. We're going to talk about the vaccines a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. And as usual on this show, we don't talk about it the way that other people are talking about stuff. We talk about how other people talk about stuff. Does that make sense? We don't, you know what they say, crappy people talk about people, better people talk about something, events, and then great people talk about ideas. Well, talk show hosts talk about all those people, so that we're the best of all. Right? We're at the top of that freaking food chain, the food pyramid. We're right up there with celery, except we're not going to scrub out your butthole like a toothbrush. Man, if you didn't get that, you probably think I'm really high this morning. So we are going to talk about the vaccine in the sense that we're going to compare styles of dialogue to people's explanations why they did or did not get the vaccine. And I'll give you the spoiler right now. Count the number of times they say I, and count the number of times they say we, and then count the number of times they talk about people they don't even know. And then you'll start noticing a pattern, right? We'll talk about that, I swear. We're going to talk about crypto. It's getting fucked up. ETH's going back up. Let me get some of those ETH. It's like some old Western movie where my unemployment money is running on a pony to try to catch the runaway train. The runaway train is the price of ETH. I had it for a moment. Now my horse is just running alongside the train, and I'm going to jump any minute and be able to grab up all that ETH, hopefully for $2,000 each, because everybody knows it's going to go back up. But right now, it's cheap, but I don't have any money. I done spent all the money that I made, and then I lost all the other money that I didn't make. Hey, sorry if I missed anybody not saying good morning. I see you guys. I see Las Vegas. I see you, Ash. I see you, Facebook user whose name doesn't show up. I'm sorry. Yo, you guys, go to the YouTube or go to urbansurvivorman.com if you want to be part of the group chat. And I'll repeat this. We fell out of the top 7,000. So if you're listening to this in the podcast version right now, we really appreciate you. Whether you're in India, Norway, Canada, Australia, the UK. Yo, find me on Twitter. Just go tweet me. Just be like, yo, G, I watched the show. It's at Ozone 2016. OZONE 2016. Because we're crushing it. I mean, I know it's hard to get an audience on Facebook. Remember last year we had like 800 people would watch the show. And now Facebook's like, bro, if you don't pay us, like, fuck you, Facebook. I don't need you. I do not need you. The only reason I have you is because it gets a little bit lonely doing this show without the homies. So keep the homies in the side chat. And then we just shipped this off to Canada, India, Sri Lanka. Y'all motherfuckers been to Sri Lanka? Well, if you do, oh shit, I see you, Rajin. Boom. Okay, look, you guys, first thing I forgot to tell you guys, there's still more. We're still going to talk about Kudokins, UFOs, and Joe Biden. Squish them all together. What do you got? I do not know. But I'm not eating it because it's probably expired. Okay, yo. Guess what day it is? I know you can't see this in the podcast form, so I'm going to do you a favor and just let you know for the visually impaired. The word Monday is written on a screen like 10 times, or like 8, which is like 10, 10, 8, 8, 10. Damn, crazy. I coughed up a big-ass loogie this morning. I don't know where it came from. And then I remembered watching my grandfather die from cigarettes. Watching that old man just lean his head over a garbage can and watching him just not going to do the long impression, but he would just try to just choke out these big old long brown ass cigarette loogies out of his neck. Yo, hey, keep it real. If you need to, if you need some nicotine in your life, just get a vape. And if you really want the smell, taste, and health benefits of a forest fire, but in a small, convenient take-home product, then keep smoking cigarettes, because a vape is not going to simulate a forest fire. A vape is going to simulate like walking into your grandma's house when she's baking some apple pie, or going to Arctic Circle and getting a lime Ricky. That's what my nicotine intake tastes like these days. So, yo, if you want to smell and look and taste like an ashtray, if you want little kids to do this when you walk by all means, keep having a little personal portable forest fire. Hey, kids, you like forest fires? You're going to love the take-home game. Okay, let me shout out the squad, though. Tip top of the list. Yo, stand up, fight back.bigcartel.com. I remember Joe believed in me when I was still overweight. I got some old SUFB gear that just does not fit me anymore because I'm svelte. I don't know. Hey, the Kimber Mutombo, am I still fat? No. That's right. Yo, Joe Biden, how do I look? Like you're doing a bunch of push-ups, Jack. Momo, you want me, baby? No. And don't call me baby. Remember, we only have 2 rules on the show. No coughing and no cat calling, and I just broke one of them. Let's see what happens to this one. And there's a reminder for everybody in playing the home version that every time I take a bong hit or a pipe hit, it comes from Binger Glass Designs. Binger Glass Designs, where I need to remind you, this is called a cherry bomb because it looks like a cherry bomb, not because it's highly breakable. I think that there's been some question in my previous pitch. All right, look, the water isn't great, but it's better. Remember last week? Oh, my water was so brown. It looked like a moat. It looked like if you wanted to hit the bottom, you had to swim across the moat full of like alligators and barracudas and spear fishermen. Hold on. And doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Swim up across the moat. Hey, remember this, kids. You can swim and poop if there's enough pee in it. Oh, this is way too big, man. This ain't for a fucking mortal person. I don't know, man. I'm an old man. Let me see. It's not looking good. Like that one time your dad got in a fight with that younger kid at the auto parts store. It's not looking good for Pops. He already fell down once. Dad, just stop it. Just get in the car. Fuck that, Mindy. Shut up. Dad, you can't beat him. I can't beat him, Mindy. That was a 3rd place City League wrestling champion at 115 pounds. Dad, that's because you peaked early. You had a mustache in the 7th grade. I can fight her, Mindy. I swear to effing God. I'll win this. If I lose, tell your mother I love her. We don't see our mother, Dad. That's why I'm fighting in parking lots, Mindy. I only have 2 weeks a month with you. Pay your child support. We're fighting in the yard. All right, sorry that did not. Look, that wasn't a very good commercial for Binger Glass Designs, but it was a fantastic commercial. What's up, Bluebird? They're like, yo, Jesse, that's not a Bluebird. That's a Stellar J. Like, motherfucker. Is it a bird? Is it blue? Look, I'm going to pause the plug because I don't need a 5 associated with this story. One time, me and Four Ways. So, look, Four Ways might be Native American, but he was pretty citified for a little while. So, we're by these blueberry bushes, and I knew they were blueberries, and I knew that nobody would just have a poisonous berry bush in their yard, right? But I tricked Mike into thinking they were poisonous, spoke about it as if they were poisonous, and then waited about 15 minutes and acted as if they were poisonous. Then I went over and started eating them as if I was just eating poisonous berries. And he said the gamiest shit to me that day. He goes, Ozone, not all blueberries are blueberries. And you can apply that to so many things in your life. But right now, we're going to apply that to that bluebird. When I say, what's up, bluebird? That's like when I say, what's up, Crip? I don't need to know what particular neighborhood you are from. I'm just recognizing you as a bluebird. All right. Like when no, never mind. Don't let your mouth start writing checks. Your ass can't cash Spawnberg. Shout out to 33rd Bird Plaza. It's not a food cart for people with a bird name. It's really a food cart for birds. Today on the menu, we got cracked corn, sunflower seeds, and kind of a mixed bag. Also, shout out to, what the fuck is that? Oh, I swear to God, man. I'm going to end up having to do some ninja shit. I can feel it. Not right now. I just mean that at some point, I'm going to have to do some ninja shit around this apartment complex I live at. It's just, I'll tell you later. Anyways, hey, kids, mullet in your heart, mullet on your head. Now you need a pair of sick mullet polarized UV fashion eyewear. The brand's so dope, they got like 11 logos. What? Coming soon to Florida. How did my arm just move behind my head? This is a terrible commercial. My bad. Okay, fake Crocs. Hey kids, do you need highly versatile amphibious footwear, but you're worried about falling in love with it and ending up being the guy that wears Crocs to church? Or even better, with long pants? Holy fuck, do not tell me that guy. Long pants Croc guy. Where the fuck you think you're swimming? Long pants Croc guy. You probably do not meet that many women. You're like, man, I'm ready. I'm totally ready to just jump in the ocean at a minute's notice. You can tell because I'm wearing Crocs and long fucking pants. You can't wear amphibious footwear with non-amphibious legwear. Or the Crocs and socks people. Okay. Sorry. And once again, super thank you to everyone that supports the show in the podcast form, because you guys are really the ones that give us juice. Like people are like, oh, Jesse, you only got like 20 views on your YouTube. I know. Don't give a fuck. This is more about me making sure that I speak with accountability so that I can organize my thoughts every day. All right, who else do we need to plug? Don't forget, yo, if you are in the business of destroying enemies, but still maintaining a positive, energetic outlook, then you can go to Essential Elements, get a pestle and a mortar. You can grind the bones of your enemies into dust. Then when you're like, what about the smell of their blood? You know, bone marrow has a particular aroma. Then you're like, don't worry. They have like 50 different flavors of incense. And then if you're like, but what if the ghost of my enemies comes to haunt me? Then you can be like, well, they also have Palo Santo and sage, so you can just smudge to destroy the ghost of your enemies, as if destroying the body of your enemy and then the presence of your enemy wasn't enough. You can smudge the ghost of your enemy. And then you're like, well, what if my enemy comes back as a mosquito? They got Essential Elements. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. That was not a tug. Okay. Don't forget, every day at 10:35 we're supposed to play live original hip hop that just speaks to me. Like, when does it speak to me? Seriously, at like 10:34. And don't forget about give us the passphrase to your MetaMask wallet, human. You never get my seed phrase, Taggart. Get out of my face. But if you would like to support one of our wonderful sanctuary partners, that would be fly. Either Wildcat Ridge Sanctuary or Big Island Farm Sanctuary or Central Texas Pig Rescue. You can find all of them online. I really should have a logo, but you can find all that shit just by supporting the Kudokan token. I swear to effing God, you guys. I swear to God, there's never, ever, ever been nothing like the Kudokan token, except lots of stuff, right? Like, we're just like Chuck E. Cheese. We're just like Dave and Buster's with no Busters. We're just like Dave and. We're a self-contained ecosystem where once you enter our world, the world of Kudokans, all that energy that you ever spent helping somebody, doing some charity work, selling a shirt, making a song, pushing it along, hustling, flowing it. all that energy can be contained, right? We don't have to lose it anymore. It doesn't have to dissipate because remember, energy doesn't go anywhere. You can't kill energy. Energy doesn't disappear. And energy is the only real currency. So if you harness that into a token, what can you turn that into? That's infinity, man. Yo, one time on DMT, I went to the very beginning of the hose. Like the hose that life comes out of, right? I don't know if it's God's wiener or what, but there's like a little face right there and I can't see it, right? My eyes can't focus because I'm at the very beginning of the hose. And here's something interesting that you might learn about that. When the water comes out of a hose like that, it doesn't just come straight down like a cartoon, right? It does this weird little thing, right? So then at the beginning of that is infinity. Infinity. It's just pure energetic infinity potential. It's the very essence, the spark, the twinkle, the aha, the light bulb, the epiphany, the burst, the splash, the impact, right? The wind. Maybe not the wind. See, just sometimes I just like to impress myself by how many examples I can string along. But yo, the blockchain allows me to actually capture that, right? That's like how all of cryptocurrency was invented, is by people who needed to be rewarded for solving these computer math problems. You needed a human to check these math problems. So they invented this way to compensate people for that, right? And so with blockchain technology, everything that you ever did is going to be recorded. So do dope shit, right? Make sure that shit is giving you an energetic reward. And that's what we have, like Chuck E. Cheese. Anybody can come to Chuck E. Cheese. You can get whatever kind of pizza you want, right? I'm not out here slanging pizzas. I slang franchises. We built a Chuck E. Cheese, a cyber Chuck E. Cheese. I told you we were building this shit. I told you I was building this shit. Hopefully you're watching the show right now on urbansurvivorman.com. And before I forget, if you are trying to get some herbs, but you can't leave your house, you just want to order them online and get them shipped, please reach out to my friends at earthherbs.com. Oh, and shit, BTW. I hope you guys get better. They have COVID right now. So they're going to need those herbs more than anybody, because remember this, herbs won't stop COVID, but they sure as F will help you. Look, they said, okay, we see you got a MetaMask. We see you got a MetaMask wallet. Give us the password to your MetaMask wallet. All right. Look, y'all. It's the bottom of the hour. I'm going to tell you real quick. I could tell you. I can tell you how to be successful as shit and how to do anything you want in 2 sentences, and I'll connect them with a comma. Swear to God. Accepting that time is not linear, comma, you can create YouTube videos that already exist in the future, comma, then relying on the reliability of the universe to set in motion a series of events on the bridge of incidents that no one could have predicted. Yet they unfolded seemingly magically and unexpected, except you expected them because that's the route that you took. Feel me? I think that might have been 2 sentences. Anyways, it's the bottom of the hour. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. We are currently the number 7,200 ranked show in the whole world, which is pretty good unless you're trying to be number one, and we're trying to be number one, and we couldn't do it without our listeners. So thank you to everybody that listens to this in a podcast form. The people in India, we're crushing it. Canada, doing all right. Norway, holy shit, my Scandinavian heritage is coming to represent. Let's drop it to Red Panda. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. Hey, don't forget about this. Also brought to you by Shane McLemore Toys and Custom Action Figures, where you will get kicked off Facebook if anybody catches you playing with them. They're not for kids. They say toys, but they're not for kids. Rationalize that however you want. You can find Shane McLemore Toys on Etsy, eBay, and Instagram. Just not on the Facebook, because that's where little babies hang out. Hey man, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. I'm Jesse Sponberg, and usually if you can't see me on the screen and I have a moment, I'm probably going to smoke pot. No cigarette breaks, no coughing, no cat calls, all the things. Yo, real quick, I hope you guys have Diction on your radar, man. Diction is dropping that verse a week for 52 weeks challenge. That shit is just growing like a fungus in the corner that people were just like, oh, there's some fungus in the corner. Then after like a month, you're like, man, that fungus is growing. And then get like 6 weeks, you're like, that fungus has definitely established itself as a definite presence in the corner. And now, man, I don't know, we're like on week 7 or something, and that dude's just spitting. You know what that dude's doing? Actually, that's crazy. I have an exact example of what he's doing. I don't usually have a lot of examples on my show. I know that sounded like I was playing coy. I'm serious. Hold on. Oops, that was short. Hey, I think tonight is a lunar eclipse, right? I don't know how to say this except the same way I said it a whole bunch of times. You guys really don't think the moon is just there by accident, do you? You guys don't really think that the moon is just a natural occurrence, do you? Yo, I'm going to show you this video real quick. And I want you to look at the moon and think, when has a gigantic security guard light ever been cool? Hold on. Look at the power right here as the moon tries to steal the ocean from the earth. And then the earth is like, what? Give me back my ocean. Give me back my ocean, bro. And then the moon is like, come with me, sweet ocean. And then they're fighting, right? And the tides. Watch this power. Yo, that shit is crazy to me. That shit is nuts, crazy to me. Now I have to let everybody be reminded, like how I totally messed up that wording. Every day at 10:35, we play something dope, something that I'm feeling, and everybody's always like, "Oh wow, crazy that that's what he's feeling." But but hold on, that's not good. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, okay. Hey, so I don't even know. Um, I don't even know if this needs to be introduced. There's like writing on the top. I guess um, as you guys are seeing it, as I'm seeing it. Seriously, at 10:35, I just go, "What do I feel like right now? What point in my life do I feel like remembering?" And then I'll just grab something, and here we are. This is Coffee and Buckets. It is 10:35. Brought to you by the Kudokan token because energy is currency. You can do a lot of shit to get money. You can't do those kind of things to get good energy. So be part of a self-contained, insulated ecosphere of energetic exchange. Boom! Say that 3 times, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Half acapella thing, then we'll do that big thing. Yeah. Right, let's try this. Let's try that, buddy. I need you to do, what'd you say? All right, I'm hungry. But first, everybody do this. Clap your hands at this tempo. Go like this. Get my freak in the street, looking for something to eat. And at 18 wheeler, a little real sauce. All the girls cry cause I'm the big boss. Now I gotta eat now, can't eat later. And a little boy switch back my waiter. The boy walked up, what did he say? He's one of my biscuits, free to do. Hurry up, boy, you better shake a leg. Give me 10 of them solid with grits and eggs. A bag of Kool-Aid and a whole stick of butter. Them biscuits make me a super fast. What does Mix like to make money now? 87. There was a group called the Pussycat Dolls. 1987. And they make this song. And it kind of sounded like this. 1987. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Hey, don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? What's your name? It's like rain, the ultimate freak. Is that right? So cute in a suit, my face to the street. Okay. Intelligent freak, wardrobe complete. And what did they do? You'll get for my money if you pay my free. Tell what you got now. I got a big Cadillac with a bass in the pedal. Try to take my freak, well you must be glad. Yep. Biceps flex, so kiss my neck. What you doing? I'm buying pounds of shit with your royalty checks. Is that right? And I'm swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swat like me? Swat. Old school. Now that's that old school shit right there.
Yeah. It was like, Jesse, if you come back to the mainland, what's your show going to be like? I'd be like, bro, we're just going to slam through the news. We're going to slam through the news, and then we're going to Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Where am I at? I sent myself an article earlier that I thought was important. Yo, man, here's the crazy shit. You guys want to see some crazy shit? Sorry, it's from TikTok, but why can't I just tell you this? I think I could just tell you. I think I could just tell you without having to show you, but I'm not positive. Hey, did you know that? Did you know that the Florida Panthers is making a comeback? I bet not that many people give a shit about that, but I do. I legit care that the Florida Panthers making a comeback. Okay, let me do this real quick. But I'm not going to turn on the audio because they're going to have some loud ass commercial. Hold on. Mushrooms on Mars. That's what I'm trying to get to. Look, mushrooms on Mars. Yo, do you guys remember like a time when they told us there was no water on Mars? There's no water on the moon. There was no signs of life on the moon or Mars, right? And they spoke with such goddamn authority. They spoke with such pomposity, audacity, and bombacity, with such authority that people were like shut down to questions. Which is not at all similar to what's going on with the vaccines. But you could draw a comparison to that, I guess, if you wanted to. That's not where I'm going with that. So, oh, shit. Oh, my God, they're making me join? Oh, gosh. Well, I'm not giving you money for an article I could find elsewhere. Okay, look. Let me find it elsewhere now, I guess. God damn it. Okay, look, here's the thing. There's these little mushroom things on Mars. God damn it. Mushrooms on Mars. That's crazy. I was able to read that. Okay. Look. So, hey, first of all, you got to promise that you're not going to ask why my search engine is still motherfucking Yahoo. Do you guys remember when it was like the ice storm and Dirty was like, yo, switch your browser to whatever, switch your browser to, I don't know, it's like a lion or something. True Lion. Brave browser. I think I had a lion as a logo. Anyways, look, also try Mushrooms on Mars hoax video, Mushrooms on Mars photos. All right, look, Mushrooms on Mars. This is from Live Science. 5 unproven claims that alien life exists. Okay, but here's the thing, man. They really have. Here, you know what? We'll just do this. We'll go to Snopes. I hate to do that, but they're going to have compiled the information for us, probably in a more prompt way. What's up, Marty? I see you. Damn it, Marty. Look, I shouted you out, and then you gave us the worst joke in the world. How did you do that, bro? The worst joke in the world. That's like a joke. If you could tell when you were like 7, your parents didn't even get mad. Okay, so look, here's the thing. Nobody is doubting that these little mushroom dudes, I mean, nobody's disagreeing that these little things exist. Damn it, hold on. If I had a producer, I'd be like, Wally, bring that up for me real quick. But I don't, so I got to do it myself. So these little things, apparently, allegedly, I can't speak on it because I'm not on Mars. But so those things are real. Yeah, it might be time to get a new joke, Marty. You got to bring it. You got some good ones, but that wasn't one of them. Okay. Okay, these things are real. Some people think they're mushrooms. Some people think they're not mushrooms. But according to the actual NASA Discovery team, these things are moving. So let's see what Snopes has to say, because I found this late last night. And I was like, what? The claim is, yeah, shit. Damn, y'all. I did not expect to see that. Unproven. That's fine. Okay. It's not a no. Context. This argument was made in a preprint study that had not been peer-reviewed in the May issue of Journal Advances in Microbiology. So the Journal Advances in Microbiology is kind of a crappy so damn it, this is strictly hold on. Can you see what I'm seeing? Please say you can. The photos themselves are real. Some were taken over several missions in the early 2000s and showed mineral spherules nicknamed blueberries for their size and shape. The blueberries are one of the best known discoveries of the Opportunity mission and have previously been identified as Martian rocks, sand, dust, and ice, potential evidence for a once watery ancient environment on Mars, but not for a biological one active today. Right? What the fuck? Many of the factors described in the preprint study have also been known to exist on Earth as features that occur from geochemical changes, right? But that's kind of been, nah, fuck that. So look, similarities in morphology are not proof of life. It is possible that all the specimens presented here are abiotic. We cannot completely rule out minerals, weathering, wind, and unknown geological forces, right? So the shit I read last night said that those things, man, it's in the Popular Mechanics article, but I don't want to pay $4 just to fucking read it, because I would if I could just like give that dude $4 out of my pocket, or just fucking, if I already had an account set up or something, that would be better, but I don't, and it didn't. So anyways, Snopes needs your help. Okay, so look, I'm going to go and switch to another page real quick. Trust me, if your producer showed up to work as high as I show up to work every day, you would be like, bro, you maybe aren't the best fit for this job. Except it's me. I'm the lazy employee, the bumbling employee that needs to be drug tested, and I'm also the boss that refuses to drug test somebody that's obviously on drugs. How does that work? So here's the thing, man. It's so impossible right now these days to even find any kind of accurate information, right? You have to hope to find a source that wrote an independent article, but even an independent article is most likely going to reference some other article, and then it's going to cross-reference back to the study, right? But yo, this shit is real, and people want to say it looks like Iraq, but a lot of people say it looks like puffball mushrooms. And if there's one thing I know about puffball mushrooms, that you shouldn't pop them. Okay, so here's the thing. I found yesterday in that Popular Mechanics article, and I don't need to bring it up honestly because I can be my own source. In the Popular Mechanics article, it said that these things moved, that they unburied themselves, and that their unburying wasn't the result of wind. Like the wind didn't uncover them, if that makes sense. And they got up and moved across the Martian surface and were photographed moving. Let me see if I can find that, man. Hold on. Mushrooms on Mars move. Oh, man. Oh, shit. So look, okay. Don't pop them. Oh my God, that's where all the bad shit is. That's where all the spores. That's what. So look, I read this article, the one that says no, NASA photos are not evidence of fungus growing on Mars. Because look, that's what I always do. I don't read articles that support my own claim, because then I just have to go find this kind of article anyways, right? So go find ones that say no, they're not, and then see how compelling their argument is. So the one argument place that I would go to usually find something that shuts down my metaphysical, esoterical, conspiratorial, or magical thoughts and concepts about this world. Go to Snopes, and they usually pee on your campfire while you're cooking on it, right? So, and then you're like, fuck Snopes. But if they can't shit on your shit, then there might be some shit there. So I went to this cnet.com article earlier, and basically all they did was trash the source of the original article, which supported the original study by that dude, right? So there's a dude claiming that mushrooms are sprouting all over Mars is an extraordinary claim that requires better evidence than an analysis of photographic morphology by a known crank who has claimed, see, bro, if you're using that kind of language, like, miss me with your elite scientist shit, man. Scientific elitism. Get the fuck out of here, because your scientific elitism was telling me, years ago that there wasn't even any water on Mars. People would say, can these canals, which show up on these videos, can these canals be evidence of water on Mars? And the established dominant scientific consensus, which somehow for some reason just loves to like shame, like, bro, it's on fucking Mars. How can you speak with authority when we're looking at the same photos and you're saying no and you keep changing your mind? They don't even know where all the water on Earth came from. Do you know that? Do you realize that? Does anybody think about that or give a shit? Like, within this ecosphere, we are like a snow globe. All the water that's on the Earth is all the water that's in the Earth that's going to be on the Earth that's on the Earth, right? You get some, you get a small amount. People are like, oh, from comets, from asteroids. Like, motherfucker, what? Where? And I know they'll say at the beginning of the beginning of the creation of the Earth, there's a lot more comets flying around, and that's true. That's true. But also the Earth was a more volatile environment, which wouldn't have supported or sustained water on small increments, right? So the water would have to be transported basically as one entire ecosystem. Boosh. Okay, now we got this. Now we got this planet. It's got a shitload of water on it, and now, but it's topsy, it's turvy, it's crazy. I don't know better phrasing than topsy turvy. Look, I just pulled up in my tracks like the Roadrunner, like beep beep, topsy turvy. Can't win them all. So the Earth was tumultuous, man. Right? The weather was tempest. The seas were. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, what's up, Joe? I see you. Late motherfucker. So then all of a sudden we had to find a large amount of water somewhere. Well, what's water made out of, right? Water's made out of like 2 parts hydrogen, or 1 part hydrogen, 2 parts oxygen. No. Yeah. H2O, hydrogen to the second, to the O. I don't even know. I know the ozone's O3 though, and that's pretty G. Okay, check this out. The Earth is doing that shit like a wobbly tire. Tires wobbling, tires wobbling, tires wobbling. How do you stabilize the tire? You stick a moon on it. Boosh. I am, bro. You are absolutely right. I'm 56 fucking minutes early. So then you had to stick a moon, like a counterbalance, like on a wobbly tire when you take it into the alignment shop, and they're like, "Oh, you got, the tire shop, and you're wobbling." They'll put a little a weight. That's what the moon is, man. Look, the moon could be in any position really, but the moon sits at a spot which gives us a tilted axis at 19.5. And really has no business being there. It really has no business being there, man. None. The water on this planet doesn't have no business being here. So let's go back to the hydrogen and oxygen elements that are contained inside. I think they call it the carbonaceous layer of the Earth, which is some super old layer that's out of my pay grade, right? I just glean the usable pieces from these articles, and it's not my job to remember every single word, but I think it's the carbonaceous layer. Carbaceous? Carbaceous. I don't know, but they say that if you are an element that came to be during the creation of, if your creation was within this solar system affected by our sun, then that would mean that you would have this solar imprint on your isotopic fucking something or others, right? Okay, look, man, it's time to bounce. Hey, we'll clean all this up tomorrow. Whatever loose ends I have, I will bring to Josh Larson's attention. He's back out on the prowl. He is at these late night clubs, getting drinks bought for him by women of the night. Let's hope it's not a woman of the night that you know. All right, shout out to our sponsors, to everybody, to our partners, to the people that we just shout out because we love you, to the people that show up in the side chat. I know it's really a lot to dedicate your time, so we appreciate it. I hope that I give you fair value. I try to share my deepest, my best shit. If you listen to this in podcast form, maybe go download some extra episodes if you haven't already, because man, we're pushing. We got to jump another 1,000, 1,200 spots. I think we can do it. I really do. I got a goal. Let's get back up. Let's put the number 5 in front of our name. That's cool. That's great. It was my fault, but I won't be going to Hawaii for at least long enough to get back up in there because I got to go to Florida first. Okay, where's the little video I'm supposed to play when we get out? 5,000 G's.
All day, every day, I was gonna win. All day, I was gonna win. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of Wheaties, Earth Cutter, Air Magazine. Second place, Mike. What you mean? You's a buster. What you mean? More Memphis. No thing. More Memphis. No three things. Winning, and more winning.